That was an awesome fight. What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base, and today I'm back again for another Solo Leveling episode review. Today we're here to talk about episode 9, but as always, let's get cracking.
Hello there, conscious viewer who stumbled upon this video.
The YouTube algorithm has been acting quite strangely lately, so if you enjoy the content, kindly show your support by liking, commenting, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell to stay updated on future uploads. With last week's episode, we built up, and I'd mentioned before that it was a bit of an almost a setup episode, that this one, or potentially the one afterwards, was going to be the big build-up for it, and thankfully this one was all in just this episode, and it was a very good episode at that. So in this episode we start off in the dungeon, the gang's all killing some goblins. After the sort of massacre of the goblins, so to speak, Kang and the prisoners head down one tunnel. Kim goes down the tunnel in the middle with the other guy who I can't remember with the hammer, and then Jinwoo and Ko go down the left-hand side. As the episode progresses, we start to dive in and learn a bit more about who this mystery person was last episode, and that was a father of a daughter that was assaulted by these prisoners, and she then hung herself, and then his wife went into a psychiatric ward, so he was trying to pay Kang some money in order to have the prisoners killed. And unlike the manhwa, he discussed about how horrible it was that prisoners could reduce their sentence with doing the raids and things, which I think is just ridiculous in itself. So it was cool to see that, and another cool difference between the anime and the manhwa as a whole. For the most part, anytime the episode has added either anime only stuff or changed a little bit, it's not been terrible. I mean, a couple of bits in this episode, was just sad not to see, but we'll get into that soon. Obviously, the highlight of this episode was the fact that Kang had been hired to kill the prisoners. Unfortunately, Kim and Ko stumbled upon Kang killing the prisoners, and, some screaming, shouting ensues, and Jinwoo and the gang rush to find out what's going on. And unfortunately, they find that Kim and the Hammer Man have been, tortured and are basically dead. And Kim gets to make his sort of slight apology. He wanted to do a much more fuller apology to Jinwoo, and it's quite sad because, in the last episode we saw a bunch of anime-only content to do with Kim's family and stuff, and it just makes it that much more impactful that, he's gone on one more sort of mission, if you like, and it's resulted in him dying and things, which... R.I.P. Kang then tries to kill Joo-hee, which Jinwoo says no to that. He fucking swats the shit out of that. And then a sort of the highlight of the episode, the battle erupts. It was nice to see that Sung decided to step up with Joo-hee, giving him some buffs. It allowed him to sort of explore his character after he'd lost his arm, which was nice. He got to put up a sort of a cool fight. In the manhwa, the fight scene went on for a lot longer, and it felt a lot cooler. And it's weird to say that this fight, although still very, very cool, in the manhwa, I preferred this fight a lot more. I was a lot more engaged in that fight, and, the stakes felt high. I was on edge whilst reading it, but I wasn't so whilst watching this in the same way. But it doesn't detract that it still was a very good fight. Song got to show off his, swordsman techniques whilst having the buff and still minutely keeping up. He was obviously still not cut out to fight a B ranker, especially with only one arm, even with those buffs. But he then did some cool fire bits at the end in which, it didn't do anything. Then Kang turns his attention to Jinwoo, and they have a sort of eruptive fight, which is very, very cool. Lots of going and back and forths. He's like, what type of person are you? You have assassin level things, but the strength and agility as well. And then, some fighting happens. Jinwoo's ankles get cut. He uses full recovery, and he's like, can you have healing powers as well? And then Jinwoo's like, can you, all this type of, can you stop it exuberating, your bloodlust as, you know, then the system tells him to kill him, which is all very cool. Jinwoo starts to, you know, lose more of his humanity in things, which is, you know, something that will continue, and we've been seeing for a little bit now. But overall, still a very, very fucking good fight. I won't lie to you. It's still very cool, and I'm still loving and enjoying Solo Leveling every week. It was just that this felt not as amazing as some of the other fights that I've had this season. It just didn't feel the same or as impactful, unfortunately. But as all things do, Jinwoo defeated Kang and was badass with it. You know, we then had a rune stone appear, which is something that we'll learn more about. In the manhwa, he was like, oh, this is how I get his stealth power and things, you know. I didn't even talk about that, to be fair, but Kang's fight progressed. He showed off his stealth power. Jinwoo mopped the floor with him, as usual. You know, this man is going to pop off and continue to pop off. So if you're a fan of very strong OP characters, you're in for a treat. But in this, we didn't get to see the boss fight. And in the manhwa, we didn't get to see the boss fight, but we got to see the dead boss, which I think was something that they should have kept in. But it's nice to know that Jinwoo, with a full recovery, can still be a B ranker. I think he can be A ranks at the moment from where his power level is, especially with a full recovery, and with that stealth skill now as well. He is very, very cool now. But I am very much looking forward to what's to come soon. It's going to be absolutely gas. I cannot wait. Cannot fucking wait. But after the dungeon is clear, we then get to see our friends again at the Hunters Association, because my brain is jelly and I can't remember anything. But we see Woo Jin Chul, and basically Song says that he was the one that defeated Kang, which is nice. That was still the same thing that happened in the manhwa, so all very cool for that. But unlike the manhwa, in this anime episode, Woo Jin Chul doesn't say anything about Huang Dong Su to Jinwoo, which is something that will come soon, and things will start to get cooler, but I don't want to go into spoiler territory for you. I'm loving Solo Leveling. Always have, always will. Hope you lot are enjoying Solo Leveling as well. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and tune into another episode of Solo Leveling anime episode reviews. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.